Hey folks, I'm at Parkchester, close to my local library. Yes, I have a Christmas Deadpool shirt, but I'm returning a bunch of CDs. It is Saturday and I'm up early because I had a lot of things to do. And to be honest, I have a wedding to go to today. It's a good friend of mine's wedding, and so that's gonna happen later in the day, so I don't really have time to go metal detecting. Tomorrow is gonna be my metal detecting day. So I will be going out, hopefully to Orchard Beach on Sunday. I'm thinking if I could get like an hour in today, so I'd have to go to a park really close to the house, metal detect for half an hour, come back, take a shower, get ready for the wedding. So sometimes when I walk through my neighborhood in the city, I see these things and it's a damn mess. This is a residential property that is being, I guess, developed here. I don't really see anything happening, but look, right outside, it's a damn mess, and the city doesn't do anything. I don't even think they find the people who own this property. The reason I was looking down like at the wood chips and stuff as I walk is that I'm a big fan of mushrooms, and we had a crazy amount of rain come in on Thursday, and we got one. Check it out. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. We're gonna zoom in. See a little mushroom coming out of the ground right there. Oh yeah. So sometimes while I'm walking around, I do find mushrooms that I can identify. For example, wood ear mushrooms. Pretty easy to identify, and they are edible, but I don't eat them. New York is extremely dirty. Like everywhere you look, there's just trash. People don't really care about the parks. A lot of the parks, they have brought in fill, sort of like landfill, and made it into a park, and so the trees are growing literally on top of trashy, and I know this because I metal detect and I see the types of things I pull up. I would never eat a mushroom growing in that I find in New York City, but yeah, sometimes I do find edible mushrooms, and it's cool to identify this one's edible, this one's poisonous. There's a lot of people outside the library right now. See all those people outside the New York Public Library? That library it looked like it's gonna open, it's gonna be busy because of all the people that were waiting right outside. I just wanted to give an update about what I was reading. I finished The Call of Cthulhu, the manga adaptation. I'm now reading The Nightwalker. Now, this was originally a screenplay by Robert Bloch. He also wrote Psycho, as you can see here, and it was a movie. The Nightwalker was a movie as well. This is the novelized adaptation from 1964. Pretty old book. I was able to get this copy for $8, pretty cheap, because it does have a stain in it, like if it was close to water and the pages sort of got dark a little bit. I like books like that. Look at that cover. Obviously something is haunting that lady while she sleeps, and it's about dreams. Apparently, from what I've been able to read, I'm about between 1/3 and 1/2 of the way through. I love old horror books like this. Like I said, I'm trying to build a collection of paperbacks from hell. That's what I call, like, horror paperbacks from the 70s and 80s. This is a bit older than what I was looking at. They really exploded during the 70s and 80s, but this I'm glad to have as part of my collection, and hopefully after I read this I'll be able to see the movie. So if you've been watching my videos, you also know that I got a new motherboard for my computer. My computer was broken for a long time, and I was thinking I had to save up to get a whole new computer because I changed the GPU, I upgraded the RAM, I did so many things to try to fix the issues with my computer, and in the end it turns out I didn't need to buy a new computer, I just needed a new motherboard. So with the money I was saving up for a new computer, I went and got myself a new metal detector, which I thought I was gonna have to pay full price for, but I didn't. I got it at a discount, which I'm very happy about. Someone turned on a motorcycle right across the street. Let's walk and talk. So with the money I've been saving up for things that I want, big ticket and smaller items. So yeah, with the money I saved from the metal detector, with the funds that I had left, that's what I used to buy the controller and the Gundam models. But now I have a few more things that I've added to the list that I would like to get. One is an updated scoop. I like this tree. One is an updated sand scoop. Mine I've had for a long time. It's aluminum, it's heavy. I like one of those lightweight stainless steel ones with the hexagonal designs. Those look pretty cool. And I don't know, maybe they'll help me metal detect for longer since they're not as heavy. The second thing I'm looking to buy is a digital audio player, a DAP, not an MP3 player. A digital audio player is made for audiophiles, people who really like high quality lossless audio. And so I've been looking at low budget options for that. The cheapest ones are not very feature rich. Now I don't want one with Android. I don't want one with Android. I want one that's more tactile, kind of like the way the iPods were. But the NE Oasis Y1 is very low cost for a reason. It's not that good in the audio quality department. I was thinking about getting a Surfans F20 or a Tempotech or one of the Hibby ones. I want something with actual buttons to push, not touchscreen, or it can be touchscreen, but I'd like it with buttons. You know what I mean? A few other things on my wish list that I would like is a Super Famicom. Now, the Super Famicom is the Japanese version of a Super Nintendo, and even if it looks sort of like yellowed and beat up because they're a lot older now, I still want to have one in my collection. I used to have a Super Nintendo before. Don't know what happened to it. Sometime while I was out in college getting my degree, it disappeared, but I'm okay with that. I could always buy another one. They sell them for like 40 or 50 bucks, but I do have to save up for that. One last thing I've added to my list of things to get, and these are kind of like my wish lists that I'm putting out into the universe. You know, a SandScoop. I'd like an audio player. Universe, listen to me. I'd like a Super Nintendo. I'd like a single blade nipper for my Gundam plastic model building. Now the single blade nipper is cool because it actually cuts the plastic very nicely as opposed to squeezing it like the nipper I'm currently using, and so it doesn't leave any marks when you cut the plastic. Mine leaves a white mark, which leads to a lot of sanding that I have to do to get rid of it, and sometimes it takes a long while. One other thing, I didn't write it down on my wish list, but I figured I'd include it in this video. And I spoke to my wife about this. I find a lot of Hot Wheels cars and I'd like to display them somehow. So I was looking at Amazon and they had these like wall displays for like with a bunch of little compartments where you could put Hot Wheels cars. I'm heading back to the library, by the way, instead of walking again. And so I thought that would be cool, but that's more like a way down the line, non-functional thing, just something to look at. The other things, the single blade nippers helps me to build Gundam. It's something that I do. Listening to music, it's something that I do. Playing video games, it's something that I do. Metal detecting is something that I do. So those things take priority. Yeah, let's head to the library. We got some dinosaurs. New York Public Library. Oh, look, there's like a frog over here. All right, let's go in. You know what? I grabbed my gear. I'm going detecting. I don't have a lot of time. I have about an hour. So let's do this. There's a park. I'll talk to you about it very quickly while I'm trying to get there. There's a park that's been around since the 30s, but during the 1950s, they had closed down the park because they had to construct the Cross Bronx Expressway, which went right through it. Then in the late 50s, there was a field that was opened up, you know, after the construction of the Cross Bronx Expressway. I'm going to the field, but I'm going around the edges along the fence, not really in the ball field where people play. So hopefully I'll get something good. Hopefully I'll get something old. I've done the area outside of the fence, between the fence and the highway. And in the past I found a lot of wheat pennies. I don't think I found any silver there, but I did find 2 rings, both like stainless steel, fake stuff, nothing real. The field is closed. And so what I could do is here along the edge of the park, the outside, I could try to detect this, but I know a lot of people walk their dogs through here, so I'd have to be very careful if I were going to do that. I'm going to try the ball field, a different area, to see if it's open. But yeah, they've locked the ball field. It looks like they probably opened this just to get the chain through. I'm gonna do this area at the edge of the park. Again, this ball field is old, so hopefully I'll find something old. We'll see. I'll try to show you everything I find. The time now is 10:57, so I don't have a lot of time. I have 1 hour. Let's go. Bottle cap. Shiny bottle cap? Bottle cap. There's a lot of trash in this area. So yeah, I've been finding quite a bit of trash. I haven't been recording it all, but this one is cool. This is a Clifford, the big red dog. I guess heart dog. You know, for their collars. It looks pretty old, a bit wasted. I'll clean it up. The decorations have come off on the right side, but that would be cool for like some artwork or something. It does say something on the back. I don't have a lot of time to decipher it now, so I guess I'll decipher it at home, and I'll tell you in the wrap-up. First coin, and it's a penny. I think it's a copper penny. Yeah, this has to be a copper penny Lincoln cent, but it's not zinc, so that's a good sign. Another coin, this time it's a 1979 penny. So not that many good finds. I am doing a lot of cleanup though, bottle caps, all types of stuff I'm finding. I'm gonna empty out when I get down there. I'm leaving like a million signals too, because I don't want to tear it up, and this entire ground is like signal, so I gotta be careful because there's a few dogs that had pooped around here. So anyway, keep on going. Check it out, guys. I think I got a nickel. All right, well, you know, this is going toward, I might have nicked it right there. This is going towards, you know, the fund to pay back the detector, but also to get the things I really want to get, like I spoke of earlier in the video. Anyway, gotta keep going. I don't have a lot of time left. Hey guys, we just got another coin find. This one's a dime. Hey guys, I just got another find here. This is a ball, a metal ball that's pretty darn heavy. I don't know what it goes to. It feels like a weight. It does have something like on top there. I gotta clean it up more. I'll do that when I get home. Again, running low on time, but you can see how shiny it is right there. And so yeah, we'll see what else I can get. We got ourselves another really dark nickel. Let's keep going. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I'm nervous now because I did not expect to find this. All I've been finding is trash. Yeah, this is a ring. This is a ring. I gotta clean this up. This is a ring. Did you guys? This is a ring in the trashiest, dog shittiest cap. Look, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap, bottle cap infestedest, narrowest, fracking, frack. Question for the video. What did I just say? Please leave your translations down in the comments. The flip flap. Found another penny, and my time is almost up. I'm gonna pick up these last few bottle caps and throw my trash out over there. I guess one last penny. I really want to go. I found one last penny. I am out of time. It's 3 minutes to 12. I told Donna I'll be home at 12, so let me just throw stuff out. Okay, we are here by the trash. You can see there's like a lot of different things in there, but trash. I'm trying to make sure I don't throw out the ring. I have it in a different compartment, but yeah, I just gotta be really sure. Look, bottle caps, nails, all types of stuff I was finding today. I wasn't planning on detecting today, so you guys are lucky with it. There's so many flies in here, it's disgusting. That's a shiny bottle cap I found in the beginning. I kind of wanted to record all my finds, but turned out I didn't do that because, well, it takes time, and when you only have an hour, you gotta rush. Let me make my detector small. I gotta go home. This is probably the end of the video. I gotta go home, take a shower, get ready for that wedding. I'll be recording tomorrow, Orchard Beach. I'll probably put this video out tomorrow, and the Orchard Beach one's on Monday. Okay guys, here's the wrap up. I found 2 nickels. I could have sworn I found more. I don't know where they went. I also know I have found a dime, and I don't know where it went. I hope I didn't throw it out. So 10 cents, it's the total. I'm gonna show you guys that ring because I took a minute to clean it, but here's the Clifford the dog thing up close. Pretty cool that on the back it actually says Bronx River. You see, Bronx, New York 10460. So it has an address on here. There you go. Now for the best find of the, well, this, I tried cleaning it, it's trash. But now for the best find of the day, this. Let's back up a little bit. It is marked. Surprise, surprise. And I was surprised because when it popped out the ground, it did not look like anything. But let's take a really close look. Oh, too close, too close. No, I think it's good. Let's take a close look at the mark. We'll do it this way. There you go. That says carrot clad. So what is a carrot clad? Carrot clad is a process of, it's not like a regular plating, it's a heavy electroplating. And you can see here it says 18K TH HGE. So 18K would be that it was plated with 18 karat gold, right? So that's the plating. And that HGE means heavy gold electroplate. So what this means is that it has a heavy plating. It's not just a light bit of gold. It's at least 2.5 microns of gold. And that is actually a Federal Trade Commission thing where if it's plated that heavily, you have to put HGE on your jewelry by the company Carat Clad. There's also a mark here. It's kind of hard to get to focus, but I'll try my best, guys. See that mark at the end? Kind of looks like an arrow pointing to the left. See that after the E? There's a maker's mark there. So yeah, as you can see, most of the plating has worn off. I think this is a copper base with the 18 karat gold electroplate over it. It don't fit. It don't fit. It's fine. This is difficult to clean. I was using a Dremel tool, probably not the best way to clean it, since the gold can rub off, and you can see that it has been tarnished. They also say not to use baking soda, because you can brush off the gold, but this is so far gone, as it is a metal detecting find, you know. There's really not much else I can do. But anyway, good finds were a ring, because a ring is a ring and a ring, and 10 cents. Thanks for watching. I took a shower. I need to get ready because there's a wedding to go to. Ciao. I got more information about that ring. So that last symbol after the E is a U with an arrow through it. And that means this is an Uncas ring. Uncas would make costume jewelry. So this ring, they often made 18K electroplated jewelry. This is like a wedding band. They made a lot of these rings during the 1860s and 1870s. So yeah, it's vintage. It's vintage.